Goes. Desperate landscapes. I'm going to try not to say a lot because it's not a speech. Didn't write anything down, so I'm winging it all. Before I showcase my backyard, I want to give you a little history. I was looking for a house for maybe 2.5, 3 years. I turned down a couple. Um, Last October 2015, I turned 40 years old. I must have had some kind of midlife crisis because I bought a house. um, It's a cute house. The inspector inspected it, found a couple of things wrong, found a couple of safety issues. I had them fix the safety issues, no big deal, right? So I moved in January. The plumbing didn't work. It didn't drain. Couldn't wash laundry. The washer and dryer were actually rusted out. Um, had to have a plumber come in. Had to replace washer and dryer. The dryer had actually melted into the plug, like the plug. Had to have an electrician come out. The furnace started squealing. Had to have the HVAC guy come out. Um, Several other things have happened. Yeah, had to rip out my main bathroom due to a leak. The floor was just gone. Um, I'm doing this all by myself, but I think I'm in desperate need of landscape because the only thing that was supposed to be wrong with the house, according to the inspection and the disclosures, weren't the only things wrong with the house. So, I'm walking here. I'm in the front yard now. My most recent project was taking out bushes, evergreen bushes, flowering bushes, all kinds of any bushes that had probably been here since 1963 when the house was built. Um, the whole house is a great big project. I'm really, really good at destroying. I love to do that. Rebuilding, maybe not so much. um, but I'm going to try. And I said, again. So I had windows. 5 were replacement. They were all broken sealed. And 5 were aluminum. So I thought, they need to go. A month before I got them, my sliding glass door broke. Had to lift it up in order to open it. So I was very glad I was getting windows in a month. They put the windows in, and I got a, excuse me, ma'am. We think you need to come see this. So now I have termites, and I have to deal with that. So, these are my babies. They love their backyard. I don't love the backyard. So while they jump all over me, I'm going to show you the backyard, which is going to be fun. Oh, yes, because it's wet outside and it's raining and all of that good stuff. So this is my beautiful backyard. Love it. See? Cute little porch. Not so cute. Great size yard. Oh, bunch of dirt in the middle. Some cinder blocks. Okay, yeah, little barn. Thing about the house, thing about the yard is, there's a few things going on here. You know, typical house stuff, right? The drain doesn't work. So when I moved in January this year, 2016, couldn't see anything. Sorry about the close-up thing, doing this by myself. Couldn't see anything really. But in the spring, I noticed that my wonderful patio was holding water in places and there was green algae growing. So, in order to come up with a remedy, basically what I did was I took a hammer and a chisel and I chiseled out every single wood piece that's in between the individually laid blocks of concrete. When I did that, the water no longer pooled. But as you can imagine, now I have all these wonderful holes in my porch and it's no longer safe for anyone to walk on. Good at ripping apart, maybe not so much building back together. If I put the wood back in, it's still going to hold water because each one of these blocks has sunk unevenly. So right now, this is my dog shelter. That's how they get protected in the rain because I haven't gotten them a dog house yet because I'm really not sure where to put it or what kind to buy. To the tune of dogs, I had a wonderful little hose there. Yeah, forgot to put it up after a brush fire one night and the dogs ate the hose. So I need somewhere to put the hose. Walking around, you can see I have some issues. I've taken out one, two, three dying trees and a 12-foot tall bush 12-foot tall bush that had never been trimmed. And the trees were all dying. They had filled them with foam or something. Foam. Yeah, they filled them with foam. And then I have this wonderful little barn. Looks about 10 years old, maybe. Full of bees. It's 2 years old. They didn't treat anything. They didn't do anything. I still need a barn. I also need some privacy here because I'm sure you've noticed as I've been walking around, my entire backyard is open now. There used to be a privacy fence here in the middle of the yard that nobody had taken care of. Go figure that one out. So, no place for friends. Oh, no place for friends. But you see, I do have a fire pit. The problem with the fire pit is that those aren't my cinder blocks and I have to give them back. Oops. So yeah, I probably need a little help with my landscape. My dogs would really like a little help with the landscape. They need a place. I need a place to hang out on the porch with my family, with my friends, so that they don't fall and break an ankle or a leg or an arm or whatever it is kids are breaking nowadays. Um, but yeah, I've said like 20 times. So if you could just choose me, that would be absolutely fabulous. And yeah, absolutely needed. All right. Thanks.